everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tabitha and today we are going to talk about your personal finance. What does personal finance entail? So personal finance entail everything about your money, how you manage your money, if you have credit card, how you spend your money, how much you make, do you invest, do you have any assets, do you have any equities? So all of those things are making up your personal finance. So this is like things that you can do in a corporate company, but in this sense, you're doing them under your name as you. So you are tracking your finances, not the company finance. So where are you standing at this moment as individual who want to build something for themselves and try not to work forever, right? So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more videos and I will appreciate your business. So let's get into one thing that many people talk about when talking about personal finance, and that is budgeting. So majority of people really do budgeting and they pay first all the expenses and hoping that something will remain that they will use to save, invest, or maybe do something for it. But most of the time, that thing never happens. So, the best strategy is for you to pay yourself first. Decide a percentage that is not going to really break you that much. So, take that percentage and take it out every time you get paycheck before you do anything else. And then that's where you will make a progress on your finance when building your financial freedom. So budgeting. So when you're talking about budgeting, you always have to think about income. So how much money is coming into your account and how much is going out of your account? Because if you have money, you have to spend some to sustain your life and run things here and there. So talking of budgeting, so we also talk about income. So income can come from job, it can come from outside your job, like side hustling. So how do we really increase our earning potential when we talking about income? So from the job, you have to negotiate for your salary. So you get raise or maybe you get a better pay. But this thing only happen when you have that skill set that you feel is more valuable or it can add value to that company so that they will be able to see you as an asset and that they will pay you more, right? So that's it. So you always need to develop your skill set. So this will help you increase your earning potential. And maybe if you're making more, this will help you like save more money and invest more money. So let's look at more on the income coming other incomes like side hustle, investing. So when you look at spending habit is also part of personal finance, spending habit, because the spending always create liabilities and liabilities make up part of your finance personal finance. So always be tactical about purchases. So do you plan to have major purchases? How are you going to afford them? Where is the money going to come from? Are you going to borrow more, lot of money, or are you going to save for it? So things like that. So you have to be prepared ahead of time, day-to-day spending. So that thing too, you have to be aware of where your money is going. So that you can easily track and see how you can save on your purchases. Yeah, so more look at your options. You have other discounted option that you can take instead of taking something that will cost you more money. So that is also an example on your day-to-day or major purchases. So let's go ahead and continue. So how do you really help yourself to track your money so you can know where is your money going and will make better decision around your spending? So you have to download your software. Budgeting software will tell you where the money is going. You don't have to go old school way where you have to write them down. You have to take a receipt and this and that. So that will really not really be effective. So you have to use software. Do not spend more than you earn. So this one will help you keep that keep yourself on your means, right? So you don't overspend, don't really do impulsive purchases, or enough money to invest and build your wealth. So this one vary from one person to other. Maybe other people have money, but they don't know how to invest or maybe how to build wealth. So they never really invest, but they keep spending the money that they have. Other people might have the idea on how to invest and how to build wealth, but the money that they had is less. So it depends on individuals. So prioritize paying yourself first before you spend your money. Sign up for budgeting app temporary. If you sign up for budgeting app, it will show you clear picture of where your money is going. So when you know that, you can now see what are some of the purchases that you make that are not that very important and what are the necessities. If the purchases that you make that are not very important and you're spending more money on them, you can make a temporary sacrifices of not spending too much on that category. And it will help you save more money that you can use to invest and make more money. Invest 10% of your net income to assets that pay you. So sometimes I do this one, sometimes it depends with the month. Sometimes things are tight, so you end up not saving anything. But if you in a position, always do it. Make it as a priority and you will see yourself first. That's a slogan that we always talk about, and it really makes sense once you put it in practice and do it every now and then. Understand taxes and government deduction. This one help you save on taxes. After you earn your money, the government has to tax it. So you have to find ways to save on your taxes, something that will give you cash back that you can reinvest in your portfolios. Personal income, EI, CPP, those things. Personal balance sheet. Asset equal to liabilities plus equity. So this is a common equation that people have. So you have asset. Maybe those assets you have bought them using some sort of liabilities, and then over time those assets increase in value, and then it add equity. So the real arrangement is, if you know how equity is calculated, you take the asset minus liabilities. Let's say, for example, you bought a house for 200,000, and then after some years, it grows to 250. So and your liabilities maybe is 200, right? So if you subtract 200 from 250, the difference will give you equity. So the liabilities that you use to buy the asset, leverage the asset, will be less than the asset value, and that will give you equity. It's very simple and straightforward. Safety nets. So people, you want to start a business, you don't want to work, you start your safety net account that will help you pay when your business is not making money. Safety net for people who don't want to lose their home or maybe lose the business, or when they lose their job, they don't have to stress because they have the money to cover the months as they look for another job. So save emergency fund for rainy days, and don't exceed the amount because cash value decrease over time. If you're saving your emergency funds, have a certain limit, so you don't have to put a lot of money there that is not growing that much, and you're losing the value of that money over time. The amount of money that you could have put into something else that give you more money. Okay, so don't exceed the amount. You can use line of credit as your safety net as long as you do not keep the balance. But this is risky because line of credit is somebody else money. And sometimes if you lose your job, you don't know how long it will take you before you get another job. So that line of credit will come with interest too and all those things. So it's better for you to save money that is yours so you don't have to keep losing more money as you wait to get another job. So if you're using line of credits, like you already start trading the money that you have not even get yet, or the job that you have not even been paid yet. So stick to saving your own money is safer. So that's it for today. And if you like the video and you learned something from it, please subscribe for more videos and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.